This is the music that I have for Zelda. So, as that is playing, I will start this again. Hello, everybody! My name is Darshin, aka Yoshi96. Hello, Tails. Hello, Sexy Chew. Hello, Alpha Flower. Everybody who's tuning back in and hanging out with me, appreciate y'all. This is part of my classic mode marathon series. This is Super Smash Bros. Legacy. The 5 tracks that I picked for each character. Slide represents Peach, because I feel like a lot of people played, heard this track first with the Rainbow Cruiser. Uh, I think is what it's called from Melee. So that was that decision with that one. I picked the ground theme to represent Bowser because I feel like that was probably the first instance of associating that track with Bowser, and it just kind of made sense because it was first heard in Melee and where Bowser appeared in a Smash series. So it felt like the most associated with Bowser. This part, early on in his history, I debated using a Galaxy track here, but it's specifically Galaxy 2, but I didn't feel like it would probably fit exactly, especially with matching Bowser up with Smash history. Ice Climbers track is of course Ice Climbers. I mean, not much to say there. That this is just the track that we heard for Ice Climbers. You know, the vertical stage that we all came to love and or hate, depending on who you were. This is definitely one that just gives happy vibes and very easy to recognize. Just wish Ice Climbers had, a more recent foray into having a game. The temple theme had represent Sheik here. I'm not sure if it was if it's accurate as far as fellow Zelda fans can help me out here. Move the time up here. There we go. Yeah, Zelda fans can definitely help me out here if that's a good track decision to put for Sheik. But I feel like it was definitely one that that kind of matched with first seeing the transformation of Zelda to Sheik in Melee. So I felt like this was a very fitting pick to represent Sheik here as our fourth character we're going to be highlighting tonight. Fourth newcomer for Melee. And of course, last but certainly not least, is going to be, I picked the overworld theme, the remixed version from Legend of Zelda that was made for Melee. You could probably debatably flip these on their heads to make this one represent Sheik and then the temple theme represent Zelda. I think they could go hand in hand, but I'll let that be up to you guys' interpretation, since Sheik and Zelda did share a slot in Melee, right? Yeah, they shared a slot in Melee because of the whole transformation aspect. So these 2 tracks are just kind of one that could represent one or the other, or you could have them. You could kind of pick which one would do which. It's kind of up in the air for interpretation the more I think about it. But I'm seeing the chat over there, and I realized that I forgot to switch where chat is going to appear at. So I'm going to do that real fast in the shadows. So give me a few seconds. There we are. And that's going to be a little blurry for a bit, but let's also centralize our camera. That made it worse. There we go. I think that's pretty good. All right. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what the series is all about. Starting off with going into the tips and history of our fair princess, Peach. So, this series is at its heart just one of me going into all these characters, tips and reading, and we'll start our little history lesson, so to speak, of each character, and we will be able to spotlight each of them with their classic mode runs and just kind of talk about our history with the games that they have. Peach is actually very relevant now because she's had her first game in the past of ever since 15, 16 years. When did Super Princess Peach come out? 2008. maybe something like that. But this is a series that showcases characters, and maybe even helps, you know, stir up some memories and bring attention to some characters that may not get as much love as they deserve in this day and age from even Nintendo. So that's a big reason why I wanted this series to be a thing, and why I was so determined to have it continue tonight. Yeah, the DS era. I'm pretty sure that was like 07, 08. It can't be any later than that. I'm sure it's like around that time. But without further ado, let's go ahead and spotlight Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. Peach first appeared in the Super Mario Bros. Peach first appeared in Super Mario Bros., where she was known as Princess Toadstool. This was also the first of her many run-ins with Bowser. In her series, Peach was the star of Super Princess Peach, released in North America in 2006. Okay. Mario and the others get kidnapped by Bowser, and it's up to Peach to save them with the help of her friend Perry. See, I've never actually played Super Princess Peach, so I didn't know that she had a friend named Perry that was, I guess that was like she seems to always have some sort of magical friend whenever she has her own time to shine. In Paper Mario, it was oh god, because I can't remember Star Kid's name, but it was that, I mean, like, it was them that helped Peach when she was trapped on the castle in the sky. And then it was in this game it was Perry, and then it's Starlo in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Side Story, one of the star spirits. And then now in Super Princess Peach, years later, there's the partner that I can't remember her name, but she helps her channel the energy that she needs to be able to transform into the different outfits to take on the role of different characters. So Peach has kind of had her own sorts of partners, her own partner systems over the years. Following that, Nurse Peach. When Mario took up a new career as Dr. Mario, Peach joined him as a nurse, but she didn't get to appear in the game itself, only in the manual. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. And this kind of goes on to list her special attacks and such. Tool for every drop. A frying pan does the most damage. A tennis racket launches opponents at a low angle. The golf club has the best reach. That's funny. But yeah, that is Peach's history, and we'll be going through her classic mode, and we'll talk all things Peach for a little while. Super question. Are you saying you have a question? Shoot. Yeah, if you're saying that you have a question, I'm all ears. Let's do it. No damsel in distress. Dr. Mario is Mario, or is a family member of Mario? It sounds like it's Mario because they said in that tip, when Mario took up the role as Dr. Mario, Peach took up the role as nurse, but she was only ever seen in the manual. Yeah, only ever seen in the manual Dr. Mario. So that's what I get from that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start off at 4.0, and then we'll see how we do if we work our way up higher, starting from 5.0 after that, maybe. But yeah, here we go.
Ready?
Starting with Bowser Jr. This is very fitting. Super Mario Sunshine. Who had that game as part of their childhood? Because I certainly did. It is I'm pretty sure it is my first Mario game after Super Mario World. Because I remember asking my dad, what was his memory of my first GameCube game that I played, and he said Super Mario Sunshine, or he was describing that game, and I was able to put it together because he said it was one that it was Mario and it was very sunny and tropical. I was like, oh, Super Mario Sunshine was my first game? That's crazy. So that's basically about what I thought anyway. It would have been all pretty on there. I'm sorry, what hit you? Oh, a piranha plant. That's funny. Yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, because I think that's where we first ever even see Bowser Jr. And he comes out of the gate, Mama Peach, and she's like, I'm your mama. So you know, the allegations begin. Not really, but it just made me think. I'm like, wait, how does this work? I mean, as a kid, I was very innocent, so like I wasn't putting anything together. Oof, it's a bomb. I wasn't putting anything together as far as, oh, okay, so like Bowser and Peach have relations or whatever. That must have been that's so like that's how that came to be. But then it's like, yeah, we never really do we ever meet the Koopalings' mom? And like, how was it associated that Peach is Bowser Jr.'s mom? TLDR, Bowser just told him that, yeah, that's your mama. Right through the platform? Yeah, if you met the piranha plant. Or if you met that stage just now. Alright, Donkey Kong was our third stage. Very fitting. I'm sure this is supposed to be representing DK's entry as far as being the first one that is kidnapping a damsel in distress. But if Pauline was in this game, this would be a lot more fitting for her as opposed to Peach. I choose you. Ashua, let's go. I tried to combo into it. Let's go. Oh no. Come on, I dare you. Uh-oh. Ooh, there. Ooh, what a trade. Yeah, I love Super Mario. Oh, you saying I have? Yeah, I still have my childhood copy of Sunshine as well, Alpha Flower. Absolutely adore that game. There's a certain amount of peace that I can always have hearing the sound of hearing the music in the background of Bianco Hills. I just hear that first few notes. And I'm just at home on that piece. That is one of the sounds of my childhood. And like nobody can ever like replace that for me. And like that's the first time I like really that I or like really anyone saw Peach like in a like 3D format, because more people were able to associate with Super Mario 64 because Peach is baking the cakes and whatnot. She first sends like the letter to Mario inviting them for cake. But nah, I took a whole vacation with her first of all, and then we go to Isle Delfino. And like that was my introduction to seeing Peach as a character. And lo and behold, as soon as we like really see her after the first few cutscenes, that man got robbed literally. As we first see her for the first bit, we get put on trial and go to jail for like a day or two. So that was fun. And then she gets kidnapped, but we stop the dude, Shadow Mario, who lo and behold, well, I was about to say I won't spoil it, but hey, Super Mario Sunshine is a 23-year-old game this year. I don't think there's much spoiling that could be done. Lo and behold, it was Bowser Jr. Because I mean that's his final smash in this game. I'm pretty sure when he transforms and has the graffiti. So it's not really much of a spoiler anymore these days. But like after that, we're able to see Peach as much as we like. She's just kind of chilling in the overworld. So we're able to like talk and interact with her for like most of the game until she gets like kidnapped again, I think. King K. Roll here. Yeah, you like the music of the game too? Oh god, I was bomb. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here. Where are you going, dude? Oh no. Nope. Oh no. Stay away from him. Oh, what a dodge. Nope. Man, the armor. I'll just take this. I think that's Andros from Star Fox. That almost killed him. You get sniped, right? Oh, he's okay. I got a medal. Oh, he dead. And then Tails. I always wonder where Bowser Jr. is coming from. I have a theory actually. Okay, Tails. I think that Bowser is a clone of Bowser. I think Bowser Jr. is a clone of Bowser. Also, me and Bowser also die in DS game and resurrected as Dry Bowser with Dark Magic. Oh, ooh, theorizing. Alpha Flower. Yeah, because doesn't he? Yeah, at the end of Sunshine, he sits him down. Junior, there is something difficult I need to tell you about Princess Peach. She's not really your mama. No. And I think he's all like, "That's okay, Papa," or something. I don't know. It was actually surprisingly wholesome. Which just goes to show like how like Bowser is like, even though he is the way that he is still definitely like considered like a best Nintendo dad, like by almost a country mile. It's not even close. Or maybe it is. I don't know many Nintendo dads. Actually, I'm not even sure if Nintendo has many father like figures that we know of that are like villains or just dads in general. Very nice. But the fact that you think that Bowser... Well, see, when you say Bowsy, were you trying to say Bowser Jr., Tails? A clone of Bowser. I mean that Bowser also died in DS, like DS game. Like you mean New Soup, right? New Super Mario Bros. Because I remember seeing that cutscene and like it being like memed a lot. Bonus game. I remember you or somebody saying that the way that I didn't talk. The way that we get into a certain part of the door, we have to. Like we have to do a thing. No, to get a perfect, we have to get all of the energy. Can we please? Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. I thought we were street for a second. Oh no! Oh no! I've never gotten that close to that thing before. Oh no. Okay, that's not worth it. Run, Peach, run! Run, ma'am, run. Oh, Bowsy is Bowser Jr. in Spain. I got you. That's how people call it over there. No problem. Okay. See? I didn't know that. So that's neat to like learn something. Are we already at the end of her route? Man. We've been speedrunning this. You would have thought that like the final thing for Peach would have been like Giga Bowser. Whoa. Yeah. Oh no. What in the electricity? Nope. Yeah, we can float, so good luck with that. Oh jeez, spikes. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh no! Oh, we got him. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Huh? Oh, please. Oh, no. Ugh! The stun! No! We were so close! Without having to use any sort of continues. Ah, well, we have like 5 million gold. Yeah, I'm losing some difficulty, but it's okay. Oh, Jesus. What the? I've never seen these abilities before. I think I'll stay out of that picture. Oh, okay. I was able to dodge one thing, but not all of it. Hello? There we go. That's you. Oh my god. Hey, why are you coming so far down here? Jesus. Come on. He's down. Oh god. That's one. Oh no. See. Come on. That's not it? Oh no. Baby. I'm off to watch a movie with my mom before going to bed. Good luck. Good night, Asian. Good night, Alpha Flower. Hope you guys have a good time watching the movie. Good luck with class mode. Thank you. Yeah, whatever movie it is that y'all watching, hope y'all enjoy yourselves. It's a few movies that I gotta still actually watch with my mom. We usually watch most of like whatever anime movies that I'm like into at the moment. She's usually down to watch those. I was there watching your streams. Thank you. I always enjoy seeing your name pop up from my stream, so I appreciate it a lot. Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting to work on making that role for Mario Party and that channel, so we can actually schedule some Mario Party streams as early as next week if it's possible. I would love to get that going. But yeah, have a good night. That right there is already Peach. So next we'll be going into, we've already been talking about him a little bit, but Bowser. As far as Peach herself, you know I gotta ask the question. Who's best girl? Peach, Daisy, or Rosalina? Go. Anybody in chat. I think from the jump, I've always been fond of Peach. But then, I became more of like a Rosalina person for a while. And then, when I really sat and like really thought about what kind of anime girl I kind of consider a waifu material, the more and more Daisy started to look really good in my opinion. I was like, you know what, I love me a good tomboy, or like somebody who will like have a good balance of someone that will probably literally fight for me, but can still like that can still be gentle to an extent. I don't know. I'm going way too deep into this. I mean, not saying that Peach wouldn't do that. I mean, movie Peach, hello? She was a badass. They basically put Daisy's personality in Peach in that movie. Kind of? Not really? They took some liberties. Did you say Daisy? Yeah. Yeah, if you ask me the question now, I'm all in for Daisy. Like, how it would go for me is probably gonna be, like, as far as the princesses, like in order, it's gonna be Daisy. Well, are we gonna count Pauline? Because she's a mayor, not really a princess. But I mean, as far as the Nintendo ladies, that have a form of power. Yeah, I would say Daisy, then Daisy, Pauline, Rosalina, and Peach. Not to say that Peach is bad or anything. I love Peach, but Pauline came back in like one of the best ways that any character could come back in, like the biggest glow up ever. So you love to see that. Rosalina, I mean, Rosalina was a good one. Yeah. Tall and graceful, and wow, I love this picture. It's like a wedding thing. It's cool. Using both of their wedding outfits. Like Robin's officiating it, or that's how it looks like anyway. That's pretty neat. I like that a lot.
Final results.
I still missed it. Hold on, whoa, what are those cheerleaders from? Oh, Tetramino? Over a million, baby. Let's go. I think it tells you what series something is from. Ondan cheerleaders? I think it's just like that hammer icon is just kind of showing the like type of equipment it is. Is this just like this can't just be like a Smash only thing. Whoever knows what this is, I'm just curious. It may or may not be for research purposes. I'll tell you what you did. Well, I already went away from them, but what were they from? Then as I get that answer, we'll dive into Bowser's tips.
Choose your fighter.
Our fighter spotlight is now on
Bowser.
King of the Koopas. Osu? Is that like an... I don't think it's it's not an anime, is it? Osu? OSU? Is that like a very like obscure game series? I'm not familiar with it. Anyway, Bowser, King of the Koopas. Mario's eternal rival Bowser debuted in Super Mario Bros. He appeared at the boss of every world, but they were all fake except for in World 8. Really? I didn't... There's no way I just got a spoiler for the original Super Mario Bros. Game, bro. There's no way. I never played that far into the OG Mario Bros. Game. So they were all faked up until the last castle? That's crazy. In his series, as the King of the Koopas, Bowser lives to disturb the peace. He's the eternal archenemy of Mario. Bowser attempts to fulfill his own ambitions. Bowser attempts to fulfill his own ambitions by leading his minions to attack the Mushroom Kingdom. A Bowser imposter? In Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, Mario fights a fake blue Bowser before the real thing. That blue fake is his 8th color in this game. Huh. Really? I always associated that blue Bowser with Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. That's the one that had like the Dark Star energy. But there was a blue fake Bowser even before that. I didn't even know that. Let me explain. Okay, I'm listening to what you're going to explain. Giga Bowser, tough guy. Bowser's a real tough guy. When he's only lightly damaged, weaker attacks won't make him flinch. Very nice. The 3 heaviest fighters. Number 1 is Bowser. Number 2, King K. Rool. And number 3 is Donkey Kong and King DDD. The heavier a fighter, the stronger their attacks and the harder they are to launch. And Bowser is the toughest of them all. That is the King of Koopas. Let's go ahead and switch up things and let's go to his classic route. Ah, okay. So you know like the history of that series. You're saying in a second. Okay. Oh, I should have said 5.0 because I definitely went 4.0 for Peach. But let's up the ante. We're gonna go 5.0 for Bowser. I think I'll even like change the title progressively. That it's the bigger text for whoever we're on. Osu Tatake. Oendan is a game of rhythm for the DS that you need to press some circles with the stylus following the music. It is exclusive for Japan. Then they released a Western game called Elite Beat Agents. Same concept. I think I've heard of Elite Beat Agents. So that was basically the westernized version of Osu Tatake Tatakai. Osu Tatakai. I'm gonna actually screenshot that in my chat. Let's see. Alright. Took a phone screenshot of that. Back to classic mode we go.
Classic mode.
We will be returning to Daisy in a later episode, but we love her. Yes, we do. Anyway, Bowser, the red one, every red one. And then exclusively they released Moro Neketsu Rhythm Damahashi Osu Tatake Ondan 2 for Japan. That's a long name. You had to have like. Did you already just know this information, or did you like Google it again to make sure you had like the name right? Because that's very random useful information just to kind of have on a dime like that. Every red one. Alright, here we go. Starting off Bowser. What were you guys' first interaction with Bowser? I just end up going back to Super Mario Sunshine as that. So kind of crazy that my first like live interaction with him was when he also first had voice acting. Ah, barely missed, but that's gonna be that. Woo. Metal Bowser giving me some Super Mario Bros. Z vibes. Yes, sir. Then fans like it so much, the game they made something like that called Simple Osu for PC. Ah. That's crazy that you just know all this. Very well informed you are. Ken.
Ready? Go!
He's trying to end my life early. Jesus. Bro, wait! That can't be it. Are you serious? I got gimped. Nah. We don't accept that. We're starting that from scratch.
Final results.
That's wild.
Classic mode.
At a mid-input, I did side B instead.
Ready? Go!
And that. Oh! Crazy. I just had to suplex and then just land on them all, and that's just death. Got a bit extra credit for the nice play.
Ready? Go!
It's not like I can go too crazy though. Nah. Oh god. Yeet. Got him. Of course, the PC game is totally fan, and you can play any music that you can get from the Beatmap official site for the game. Really? Totally fan. Wait, totally fun. PC game is totally fan. Are you saying fan made or totally fun? And you can play any music that you can get from the Beatmap official site for the game. So it's almost like a don't the closest. Oh, okay, it is a fan game. That reminds me of I'm not sure how many people know about Super Smash Bros. Crusade. They had files for basically all the assets used in the game, and it was completely possible to just kind of put in your own music in the respective folders, and it would play that like that song in the like associated with that stage. It was really cool. Oh no. I'll try. Jesus, Sam, it's all of your crazy grappling. Go back here. Bowser as a character to me is definitely one of those where it's one of those villains that you know that you know you're not supposed to like him because he's the villain, but he's one of those like lovable villains, especially in the Paper Mario games. I feel like that's like in Paper Mario and in Mario and Luigi where he's able to truly what's happening. Like that's where he's able to shine his brightest. Oh god. Dude. Oh no. Oh. Please. Oh my god. They're going crazy for no reason. Oh no. Match for our life. Okay. He parried that? Please die. No. Oh man. This is way scared and has any right being holy. Oh, tilt! Oh!
Continue.
I hate it took off that much. You spot dodged that. I hate that. The fact that he just doing this big Charizard is hilarious. But Osu 1 and 2 with Elite Beat agents can be considered easily one of the best games for DS. Really? I might have to try to track those down at some point. Excuse me. But anyway, we talking about Bowser. I appreciate letting me know about that series in depth. But yeah, the Bowser spotlight. I put this track at the end of a YouTube video of mine when I was a kid. Like it was one of my like update videos. I specifically remember reusing this. Like because I remember hearing the dun, 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 dun. If you go back on my channel far enough, you would have found that video titled like YouTube I'm Not Dead. And I'm pretty sure it's this track as the ending song. This has no relation to Bowser at all, but I just found that to be interesting. Ooh. The cheerleader spirits that you got are from Osu, and you can only see them replacing the main male cheerleaders if you play the hardest difficulty. Oh, so like in that game, it'll be them like the ladies instead of the main. So the main ones are male cheerleaders. Interesting. Got a nice play, yes sir. The super scope scooped him. What in the devil? Rathalos. Just randomly Monster Hunter. Let's go. I haven't been using it down there for some reason. Doing damage back here behind you. Oh god. I got clipped. Oh jeez. Drop kick in the air. Oh no. Okay, that scooped me up. Ooh. Jesus. I think there's like I think there's a few characters that in the fighting Rathalos. I think it's because Bowser is one. I think Yoshi is another character. It's more like a Jurassic grenade. Oh man. Not sure what that pitfall is supposed to do for us. Mmm. Come on. Come on. Mmm, baby. The weak point is his head. You can break his face, wings, and you cut the tail. Oof. The fact that you... Because break his face is crazy. Bonus game. I miss Race to the Finish. Who wants Race to the Finish back? Because I definitely do. I want the thing that you... Across the good. Oh no. Well, I tried. Oh no. Oh, we're dead. Oh my god, clutch. I definitely thought I was about to like lose that the first time ever on stream. My god. Mario's our final fight. It's really fitting. Man, he's so fast. There we go. Trip up. The jump catch. Ooh. Bro, so long, get it, Bowser. Alright, and oh man, close. Ooh, good thing Bowser's recovery is pretty good. Oh, dude, this man is covering so many different bases. He's dead. Oh, Metal Mario. Oh no, no! And even had the music playing like from Melee.
Continue.
A second time, man. He's a ticket, he's a ticket. Same difficulty. Oh man, I missed that. Good. He's dead. Yes, sir. Love it. Love how that's kind of like an opposite, like a reversal of Bowser, no, of Mario's classic route in Melee, where we beat Bowser and then we fight some sort of engineered version of Bowser, where he's Giga. But this, we fight Mario encased in metal.
Nice work.
I just find that a pretty nice parallel. That's Bowser. So we going. So next is Ice Climbers, but just to kind of have a bit of conversation about Bowser. Like, what would you guys consider your favorite game that that stars Bowser? When I say stars him, I mean of course Bowser's Love Story is like revolving him. I would argue that's my favorite one that stars him, but I'm saying ones that like Paper Mario. He's not really a star character in Thousand Year Door, but he's in it, so I guess you could say that if you wanted to. But I mean, I mean games more so like Super Princess Peach, like Paper Mario, like you could argue he's a star character in Super Paper Mario because he's an ally to us in that one. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Sad Story would be a big one. I don't even know if he's in Peach Showtime. Super Mario Sunshine, of course, since he was a big plot point of that one. If you wanted to play, if you're a fan, you also enjoy of the classics, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario World, New Super Mario Bros. That's actually considered a retro game now. Got truly retro with NES and Super NES and Game Boy and all those. But yeah, I would definitely argue that what am I arguing? Well, I would agree that DS is getting into like an older point now. DS definitely was one of the turning points of new technology. That's just been considered retro now, which is world is that up there in the background?
Congratulations.
Oh, is he taking Mario from Peach? Yeah.
Final results.
Yeah, I would definitely say that my favorite game starring Bowser is Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. We get to see so much of his personality and how he like interacts we kind of see it all. How he interacts with his minions, how he interacts with Bowser Jr., how he interacts with Mario and well indirectly with Mario and Luigi, or no, he knows Starlo as Chippy, and so he just kind of associates that there's somebody, something helping him from the inside, literally, like helping power him up from within. Elvis and Adele. Huh, not sure where they're from. Pretty cool. We get a final results track of music, so that's cool.
Classic mode.
Alright, you let that marinate. As far as Bowser, as we progress into our next character. But yeah, of course, him interacting with Chippy, which is pure gold. How he just kind of sees himself. He's so egotistical, but he's also like always steps behind and lets his arrogance kind of overrule his reasoning in a lot of situations. But he's a lot smarter than people give him credit for. So yeah, Bowser's a pretty cool villain. I like Bowser a lot. But as we move from Bowser, let's go to our next spotlight.
Ice Climbers.
So, Ice Climbers as a character. Let's go ahead and be changing things up as well over here in our title and our segment. Alright, so segment 3. Ice Climbers. Here we go. Alright. Ice Climbers Origins. Ice Climbers first appeared in the 1985 release Ice Climber. The boy is Popo and the girl is Nana. They jump with hammers in hand as they aim for the summit. In their series, Popo and Nana are identical outside of their clothing. Two players can play at the same time, and the game can be cooperative or competitive depending on how you play. That is quite literally all they have as far as their origins and in their series. There's not much to these two. There really isn't. They have that game, blue is boy, pink is girl. They jump wielding their hammers to try to get to the top of a mountain. They're climbing ice. Ice Climbers, Popo and Nana. Roll credits. There's so much more that could be done with this duo right here that I wish we were able to see more of them. But let's go ahead and go into their classic mode and let's give them their spotlight. I feel like in the same vein that Pit was brought back, because before Smash Bros. Brawl, I think they quite literally only had their NES game, Kid Icarus, like the one game. But Masahiro Sakurai, also known as the director that we don't deserve of this game series, they brought back Pit and by extension Palutena and then Dark Pit. So those three are the representatives as far as Kid Icarus goes. And they revitalized an entire series by having this new game, Kid Icarus Uprising. Designed this series for them, and it was just their big comeback, their big glow-ups game. And it became one of the most incredible games on 3DS. But for other series, other characters and properties like Ice Climbers, we've got nothing else except for that one NES game. So let's just give them the spotlight for now and fight against duos for days apparently. So that makes me think about Dunk Hunt, that makes me think about Pirate Mythra, numerous other duos that we have in this game. So let's check it out. Ah, that's what I mean duos. Okay, so Link and Zelda.
Go!
As far as like Ice Climbers as characters, don't really hold much as far as history, but as far as Smash history is concerned, they had the whole technique of wobbling, and it became so good that it became a broken tactic to use. And I don't think they were ever banned. Oh god, I don't think they were ever banned in Melee, but that specific technique was banned. Oh, he's dead. I'll block. That's gotta hit her, right? Oof. Love it.
Ready? Go!
Pause out there. Gotta get my drink in. Excuse me. I haven't moved like that too. Sadly. Ooh, dodge that. Oh.
Continue.
I hate it here, man. In the past for the GameCube era, they were deciding for a game for Kirby and for the Ice Climbers. The Kirby game turns to be Kirby Star Alliance for the Switch. And the Ice Climbers, there's no trace of it. Wait. Wait, so Kirby and the Ice Climbers were fighting for viability if like that far back? But then of course Kirby being like one of like those big properties. Ooh, good back hit. The Kirby Star was planned since the GameCube. Really? I mean, the premise of Kirby was never really anything huge, but Forgotten Land definitely was Kirby's biggest departure from the usual. With it being the first 3D Kirby game.
Ready? Go!
Isabella and Villager. All right. Whoa! Acacia! Thank you for the raid! Hello! Welcome, Raiders! How are you all doing? We are doing a classic mode marathon series where we're gonna be going through all of the Ooh! Isabel's very dead. We're going through all of the characters and talking about games associated with them, their series, and like how we think they need to be brought back or what we want to see more from it. Just giving everybody their dues, because Ice Climbers deserves it. Glad you're doing all right, Gage. The first 3D Kirby game will be Kirby Air Ride. I mean, as far as traditional Kirby game, I adore Air Ride. Don't get me wrong, but I was just acknowledging the game that changed up like how we saw Kirby played normally. Same formula and everything, you know. You still hold B to inhale the enemy and take power up, but yeah, it's in 3D. But yeah, how was your stream? Get rated, nerd. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Let's give you a shout out. Appreciate it much. Stream was good. Pokepart Wii. I love Poke Park. Oh man, Poke Park Wii is cute and fun. Was it your first time playing it? Because I haven't. I never beat mine, but I played through like a few different of the environments. Like it's always so cute how you just go through, and like the premise of it of a lot of the missions is just kind of like make friends with this Pokemon. I love the mini games and such with it. Just it being a it being a game that you can just kind of roam around and just interact with different Pokemon. It's just very fun, very chill. Never got to play it as a kid? You missed out. Oh jeez. Okay, Coco's still standing there. See, that's. I mean, it's fair. There's games I never got to play as a kid either. But Poke Park was one of those games that I just kind of happened to stumble across. Um, I can't remember if I rented. I can't remember if it was a game that I rented. Oh god, we're so far away from everybody else. Palutena and Pit being the duo. That's fair. It's funny to me that we still have yet to encounter any of the actual pairs. Because being like Duck Hunt, Duo, like characters that are quite literally a pair. Didn't see what that explosion was. Ooh. Burying everything that we can. Okay, double teaming. Oh no. What are these explosions? The parries? You really gotta wonder how long it took for them to design this stage. Oh, don't die, please. Nana. Nana, come back. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so it came out like my junior senior year of high school. Weird time of gaming for me. Ah, I see. Oh no. You parried my get up attack? Took Palutena out. You okay, you can jump out of it after the fact. Because I think he used side B. And then Nana saved me, holy. Come on, you're dead, right? Oh my god. Get him out of here. Please. This stage is too big. If anyone picks this stage against you in casual play, they genuinely hate you. This, Great Cave Offensive, any of them. That's gotta be death, right? Bro, what? Bye. Thank you for the alert, Paige. Appreciate you bringing peeps over to help, well, not really help anything, but to come and hang out and lurk and vibe, I mean to say. Mario and Peach? That's not gonna do it. Duos for days. You know, it's even more than I kind of do with Mario and Luigi. So, there's a. I mean, I'm not saying that Mario and Peach aren't a power couple, but Mario and Luigi just make more sense if this is a duos for days type thing. Dark hole. Oh man. Ooh, okay. Down there, almost did it. The grab? Ooh. Come on. What is that range? Hello? Oh my god, I just forward tilted with the sword and it worked. Nice play, I guess. Alright, on this stage. Here you go. Come on. There we go. Oh, they go straight to the ledge. I thought it was like the older games where they just kind of go up in general. Missed out on all those orbs. I think got the beat like the earlier part. Wait, you said the last one. I wasn't sure what part you were saying the last part. Remember, we wait for dark hole because I was waiting for a dark hole. You're saying the last tiny platform. I keep on saying, yeah, I'm gonna do that for like this character or like the last part of this. Never just never happens. Oh no. All that damage. Wait, that stunned me through my shield? Oh no. Wait, Nana, please! No!
Continue.
Before the last part, before the roll balls. I hate having to do this continues. But this isn't like a skill series or anything. It's just literally just us going through these. But I shouldn't care about that as much as I have been. Just put on that fit. Baby. Satisfaction. Boom. I don't know what it is, but nothing just hits the same as when we beat Master Hand and or Crazy Hand in Melee, because it just has the whole gravity of the scream, and then the fade away is slower. The sound effects are more aggressive. I don't know what it is. I don't think that's just me speaking nostalgia either. I think that's just a level of brevity that the finishing moves in Melee brings besides Ultimate. Wait, left 30? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So you know, having that tidbit of saying that on the from GameCube and then Switch, the fact that Ice Climbers had like the option of being given the game in contest with Kirby, and then Kirby wins. I didn't even know that, so that's more speaking or like more of a conversation piece than I would have ever thought of. So I appreciate you letting me know about that too. I just kind of don't need these things anyway. Well, that's funny. Kirby's in the outfit.
Final results.
Ice Climbers Fighting Spirit. Lilina? Swanky Kong. I never heard of Swanky Kong before. We barely hit 1 million. That's cool. Let's go, baby.
Classic mode.
Alright, we go into our final character. They've been separated on the roster over time, but Sheik and Zelda were at 1.1. We now switch our focus. Segment 4. Sheik. Even the tips that I'm gonna be reading will tell me more what I need to know about Sheik, because I know already next to nothing. I just know that Zelda's able to transform between the two. It's quite literally all I know.
Choose your fighter.
Excuse me. So let's get the spotlight on
Sheik.
Okay, interesting. So they're addressed as both her and him, because on the website it has talking about the moves, and it talks about Sheik as in him, but this says in her series. So not really sure which one that they're going with here. But Sheik's origins. Sheik first appeared in 1998 title on the N64 titled The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Her true identity is Zay. I won't spoil it for you. Ah, so there's more to it than that. So there's more to it than just Zelda was able to transform into Sheik in Melee. There's like a whole thing. No, that's just cutting. That's just them cutting off Zelda. That's funny. Her true identity is. I won't spoil it for you. They knew what they were doing. In her series, after Link pulls the Master Sword and ages over time, this mysterious youth appears before him. Sheik appears before Link a number of times after that, teaching him various songs using a harp. That Sheik does play a harp in the Melee intro, so that does add up. Breath of the Wild. If you use the Sheik amiibo in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can sometimes obtain Sheik's mask. You can recreate Sheik's look by wearing that with pieces from the Stealth series. Interesting. So we were able to see like the origin and all the way up to Breath of the Wild. Okay, interesting. Who else knows some more about Sheik as a character and would love to like give some thoughts about that in chat? I'm open to that, because as far as Legend of Zelda goes, I know nothing. I've yet to fully play a Zelda game, so I fully rely on whatever chat would be able to tell me as far as Sheik is concerned. Masquerade. So this is gonna be dealing with characters that have disguises or masks, or have to hide behind something. Let's do it. Meta Knight, yeah, that's one. I know that Sheik is a character. It's just like, as far as tying it with Smash history, they're a character that just can't really they struggle to kill. The shadow is just gonna break right in front of them. Got him? Is it up a close one or? Got him? So it basically becomes it's not Ike's Final Smash. Somebody had a Final Smash like that in Brawl that basically just becomes that for Sheik.
Ready? Go!
Captain Falcon. I guess just saying all the characters that have a mask on. Wait, are these in terms of healing? What do you have? I apologize for the commentary, it's starting to get a little slow in between. Ooh. Just stay above all those cars. We are Bunny Sheikah. Nice play, they say. Round 3, Samus.
Go!
Shielding both of those. Are you dead? Got a perfect, yeah, but didn't get touched. Roy.
Ready? Go!
Okay. I think I was really gone for a few seconds there. Oh, damn it. Oh. Mine is dead? Okay, I see it. Alright, back, right? Hold on. Bill. Oh man, there you go. Almost did it. Ooh. Ooh, the survivor. Ooh, come on. Shell clutch. Yes, sir. Barely. Little Mac.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, how do you think having a hoodie on the cover is? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Continue.
I should not have committed to a forward smash from the ground. Ooh, barely. Alright. But it says Sheik first came out in Ocarina of Time. Whose first or favorite game is Ocarina of Time? I've heard that that's a good game to like go to first for one of the like first games. But as far as like if I was to go for the first game, I'm still probably gonna go Wind Waker most likely. Because it seems like one of the most accessible stories, like kind of like a really good intro into everything. It might not be, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe they have like a whole different universe than the other Zelda games, or maybe it's like an alt universe. Is what I'm trying to say. that. Jesus.
Continue.
I don't know what to do against them. There we go. Bonus stage. Alright, final platform. Where am I? There we go. God. No! Oh, this one, right? Oh, that's what you mean. I finally figured it out. I did it, Tails.
Complete.
That's the platform you meant, right? In the last part before the last row of balls. If you're still watching. I did it, chat. I wonder if because the difficulty is less than a certain thing, that now we don't have both master and grade games. Ooh, it almost pushed me off. I thought I was dead. Cool. I'm gonna get hit by one of them. Got buried from that.
Continue.
Yeah, that much health. He came back down and just did 2 bits. Out of all of them, that's definitely the worst classic mode run that we've had.
Nice work.
All right, still 6.1 as a finish. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna let this play out like the entirety of it. Yeah, I'm gonna let this play on its own. I'm actually step away from the camera for a bit. I gotta like refill on DVDs and whatnot. So I'm gonna let this play, but we will be back and we are gonna finish this off by covering Zelda, and then that'll be our time part 3 of Smash Brothers Legacy. Let's just beat past this.
Congratulations!
Alright, so I'll let that music play for a bit with Zelda. At the end of Sheik, and we will be back in a few minutes. Sit tight, chat. Alright, we back. Sorry I took a few minutes longer. But after taking care of some things in the background, we are gonna be here and we're showcasing the last character in this part, which is gonna be Zelda in just a minute here. The fruit of rewards gave us some spirits. Sheik. And a fire attack. Oh, Game & Watch dude. What were these games called? Game & Watch Gallery, right? I think it was Game & Watch Gallery 4 that I have in my Game Boy Advance. I still have that cartridge to this day. That I guess I could talk about more in like the segment where we talk about Game & Watch stuff. But let's go ahead and back out of this here, and we'll be going into Zelda. Let's learn a thing or two about Zelda that we didn't know before, because I didn't know much in the first place, so almost anything is going to be new to me. So, our final spotlight of the night. Zelda's origins. Zelda first appeared in the NES title The Legend of Zelda, released in North America in 1987. In that title, the evil Ganon kidnaps Zelda and steals the Triforce of Power. Zelda is the princess. In her series, Zelda is the princess from the game series Legend of Zelda. With a few exceptions, the Zelda in each game is a unique individual who shares the name Zelda, and the setting is different in each title. Special move names. The names of Zelda's special moves come from the goddesses who created Hyrule. They are Din, the goddess of power, Naryu, the goddess of wisdom, and Pharaoh, the goddess of courage. Furore, the goddess of courage. Would it be like Furore's wind? Like Uppy, I think is what it is. Naryu's love. Naryu's love traits. Din's fire. Yeah, Furore's wind. You'll deal damage for those nearby, which disappears and reappears. Then charged Phantom Slash. Okay, so that's just the name of that move. Interesting that each of those special moves are goddesses' names. I didn't know that part. Din's fire, Din, goddess of power, Naryu, the goddess of wisdom, and Furore, goddess of courage.
Choose your fight.
Cool. I'm surprised they didn't acknowledge the design for Zelda here, because when I'm aware of the design for
Zelda.
in this game is based on a link between worlds, right? Because before it was always either like Twilight Princess Zelda or just one of the more realistic looking ones, or one of the ones that was designed to be more of like a realism approach. But this Zelda kind of blends together the more cartoony with the realism. So here we go. Classic mode.
Classic mode.
What is her route called? Wisdom prevails for
Zelda.
we move. Link between worlds? Okay, I was right. Thank you, Tails.
Ready? Go!
The only question I can really ask people is, what is your first or like favorite Zelda game? I can't really contribute anything to this because I have yet to fully play a Zelda game. She's dead. Woohoo! That down air is good. Link to the past? Or is it links to the past with the, like, is it actually with an S? I think it is Link to the past. No, I think it's just Link to the past. Got a nice play. Thank you, game. Link to the Past was DS, right? I thought he died immediately right there. Ooh, sweet spot. Got it? Ooh! Nailed the forward smash? Ooh. Oh, Super Nintendo? I guess you can play it on the Switch Online, dude. I don't know. Link to the past, link to the past. I probably can. Yeah, I think I'll actually check that out after this classic move. Yeah, even though I don't know much about Zelda, I can talk about this stage. This is a part of my Melee history and childhood. I love this stage to pieces. This is definitely the stage I spent the most time on ever when I played Melee. This is just one of the easiest stages to have free-for-alls on, especially for when I was doing matches where I used both controllers. Like I was playing as both like player 1, player 2. Just kind of having these fun imaginary like matchups or like head-to-heads that would like form my own headcanon, or just randomly picking characters on the stage roster. Randomly picking characters on the on the select screen and just going at it. Then of course the bottom part of this stage is of course called like Fight Club, where you have to hit somebody really hard and at a specific angle for them to die, because otherwise it'll just tech down there forever.
Ready?
The Link Between Worlds uses the same map of Link to the Past. The game is really good and easy to get into. Is it? Okay. Let's put hits together. I'm not sure how we got a giant kink here. Ooh, nice. Gotta catch me in my face cam. Swooping.
Go!
Back around. Worried about. Oh boy. Oh, you did it yourself. Like I was like, nice play. I didn't do that.
Ready?
Wisdom prevails.
Go!
A bunch of shark links. I think I'm gonna need some help understanding the symbolism of this match. Is there a point in the Zelda game where we have to fight a bunch of like evil clone versions of characters? No! I was going so well without continues. Don't even know if that was me I got that specific link or. Ooh, forward smash. Alright, bonus game. Alright, I'm not sure if you saw before, Tails, but I figured out the platform finally. Okay, come on. Oh wait, I did it. Here we are. Yippee! That's the platform.
Complete. Ready?
Final round, Gandor versus Red Tail. They're just gonna do it already. Oh my god. Okay. Stop styling on me. Oh no. Oh no.
Continue.
Shielding's a thing. I've gotten so tired, dude. That's done. But it's not the end. It's so quick, you don't have a chance to like appreciate the fact it's a transformation. Wait, I needed that. I'm trying to ask what game does Ganon first transform like this in, but I feel like it'd be a spoiler if I would get the answer to that. Ooh, good DI. Huh? I don't imagine we can reflect this stuff back out. Jesus. Oh. No point in DIing that.
Continue.
I did a smash attack and it made me stay still too long. We got this done. And that, my friends, is Zelda's classic mode.
Nice work.
Okay, we ended at 8. 8.0. Not bad at all. Alright, so we just speed through these credits. I feel like I'm way too low. I got down in the chair.
Congratulations.
Oh, she looks so cute in this picture. She's just on that, like, just sitting on the edge of the platform? That smile was everything. Wait a minute. I love this way too much. Let's see. Let's lock it there. And screenshot. She's so cute, man. Nice.
Final results.
Yeah, this tells me everything I need to know, the fact that I just need to play a Zelda game. So I got a couple spots to start. You said that a link, hold on. Links to the Past is a good one. Zelda's a link to, is a link from, excuse me, Link Between Worlds was the Zelda I'm aware of, the Zelda design. Link to the Past, Link to the Past is the one that's on SNES that I could play with the online membership. And before it died, the EU, like the EU, the eShop on the Wii U, I did get Wind Waker HD. So that is definitely a game. And that was the game that I was going to be trying out to get into the Zelda series in the first place. But a Link to the Past, I've heard good things about that one too. So I'm definitely gonna try some sort of combination. Zelda Fighter Spirit. Oh wait, this is the design that they went from, right? This is the Zelda that's a Link Between Worlds Zelda. Because the dress and everything, like her design outfit, what it looks like. Then Diancie, mythical Pokemon from the X and Y region? Yeah, X and Y. Well, excuse me, Kalos region, but X and Y generation. Look at these two. Alright. Thought about it some more. But that's it.
Classic mode.
And just like that, the Melee newcomers have been featured. Peach, Bowser, Ice Climbers, Sheik, and Zelda. I apologize that I didn't really have much to say about Sheik and Zelda. The Legend of Zelda series is one I just haven't personally played yet, so I was going off of what the game told me tidbit-wise, and then what was relayed to me in chat, and then because of the nature of how late it is, I didn't really I didn't say much in between because I was just very tired. Sheik, just not much. Yeah, there's that too. There's just not really much to say about Sheik. So even as somebody that's played Zelda, even you can say that there's not much with Sheik. So that was just kind of an unfortunate segment. But I wish I had more to say about Zelda. We'll probably come around and say more about Zelda once we talk about like Ganondorf. We still have more chances to talk about Zelda as a whole, because Young Link will be a part of, if not the next part, then the last part for Melee coverage in the series. Then of course Toon Link is going to be coming up eventually in the series as well. So yeah, we'll have more chances to talk about Zelda. Zelda depends on the game. Gotcha. Because in the tidbits it did mention that there's different versions, or that there's a different hero. How did it word it? Let's see. What did the game tell me just
Choose
now
your
about?
fighter. Zelda.
Yeah, it said with a few exceptions, the Zelda in each game is a unique individual who shares the name Zelda, and the setting is different in each title. So yeah, like you said, and depending on the game, so it's always they're all Zelda, but they're different characters of Zelda. So it's like the characterization of her can always vary. It's very weird. But the Zelda series in itself was sounds like it's a whole lot of different timelines and like adaptations within the same universe with the different worlds. I mean, one of the games is literally called A Link Between Worlds. So Sheik's only for 64. So Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask era, like that was basically it for Sheik, is what it sounds like. Huh? Because that was their debut. Was in a first appeared in Ocarina of Time. Her true identity is I won't spoil it for you, but obviously, clearly Zelda.
Choose your
So
fighter.
I think that's also part of the online. Let's actually just kind of take a dip into that super fast. Let's see. As far as Super Nintendo Entertainment System, yeah, we'll close out and we'll go into Super NES. Pretty much Zelda, Link, and Ganon are reincarnations. Huh. Oh, right, it was like in something new. I won't worry about that right now. I'll just start software. I'll do the updates for that some other time. Ding. Psycho. There really is a good bit in the Super NES catalog now on here. Kirby is so much Kirby. Super Punch Out. Need to play that. Excuse me. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2. I think 3 is on here as well. Smash Tennis. Poppin' Twin Boo. Kirby Superstar. Punch Out, Star Fox 2, which was never like released anywhere else except for like now. So that's really cool. Super Mario Kart, Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Metroid. There he is. There it is. Excuse me, Zelda Link to the Past. So cool. I can try that out. Return to an age of magic and heroes when an evil magician named Agnem begins kidnapping young maidens in Hyrule in a quest to break the imprisoning seal on Ganon. A young boy named Link is called upon to stop him. Yep, that one. Wisdom, courage, and power forced to always repeat the story of the hero of time. Oh, wow. It's kind of sad when it's phrased that way. Are forced to always repeat the story of the hero of time. Link must venture into twisting mazes, dungeons, palaces, and shadowy forests as he searches for the maidens and Princess Zelda. Traversing both light and dark worlds, he must navigate 8 dark dungeons, fighting evil enemies and huge bosses. Help our hero prevent Ganon and Aghanim from shattering Hyrule forever. Whether you are a young knight, a warrior in training, or an established legend, the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past will delight. Huh. Okay, nice. Oh, it's still downloading anyway. Neat. And Nintendo 64. Let's kind of hop in here and see. I'm pretty sure that we have Ocarina of Time. Excuse me. Got Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3. So, all the Mario Parties from 64 is really cool that we have those. F-Zero GX. Got the first Paper Mario game. Mario Kart 64. There we go. Ocarina of Time. And Majora's Mask. So we just have two of the best Zelda games. Well, I mean, these were the only two on 64, but they're highly regarded. Ocarina of Time was first, and then Majora's Mask used assets from Ocarina of Time, which was like a same console sequel. I might not know a lot about Zelda, but I know like bits and pieces of as far as like how they existed on the consoles. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. These were parts of my childhood. I love these games because you can, rent Pokemon and compete with them in these challenges. There's the mini games that set up that you can set like a series of mini games. I love these things. So I gotta go back and finish my Pokemon Snap playthrough I did on YouTube. Left that in the balance, unfortunately. But that's a whole topic for another day. For now, you played Stadium 1. I've played them both. I can't really remember the distinctions between the two. But I just remember that it was really fun seeing them in 3D for the first time, as far as like in battles before we had X and Y. Back in our day, we had Coliseum. No, yeah, we had Pokemon Stadium. We had Pokemon Gale of Darkness and Coliseum. We had what was one on the Wii? Pokemon Battle Revolution. Yeah, we had those. Now Pokemon are just in 3D, just everywhere you look now. They they didn't understand the magnitude of seeing these creatures in 3D for the first time. It's crazy. All of them in action. Because in Pokemon Snap was the exception. Uh, Seen them out and about and roaming around. But I was only the one. I was only the first 151. We were able to see more than that. I don't know. But Tails adds on Stadium there is an NPC that is a Marine that has an Alakazam, and he is unbeatable for what people are told since his Alakazam is broken. That's something I didn't know about. I'm at the I'm gonna have to look into that next time I play Stadium. I'm gonna open I'm gonna open Smash back up just so I can have some music to send us off with. But that has been our time with these five characters: Peach, Bowser, Ice Climbers, Sheik, and Zelda. Next time on Smash Bros. Legacy, it'll be part 4, where we dive into the first set of unlockables in the game, which will be from an order of appearance here. Oh, dragon. Window back into focus. I'm not sure which one is the right one. Okay, mine's Alright, so I actually had stuff queued up to look at. Alright. Check out the roster from back in the day. This is how it used to look. But I'm gonna change the title. So thanks for watching. So, yeah, Bowser, Peach. It shows Bowser on there first, but Bowser, Peach, Ice Climbers. So yeah, Zelda was just mapped with Sheik back in the day. So as far as the next characters that we will be showcasing, I had everything queued up. I had like a list of unlockables, see who what unlockable characters were. And I had the actual, let's see. Yeah, I had this And I have, of course, the official Ultimate website that shows us the exact order. So next, first and foremost, Dr. Mario. So Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco, and Marth. I think those are going to be our 4 that we'll cover next time. This feels fair. Yeah, because there's 9 unlockable newcomers. There's Dr. Mario, there's Pichu, there's Falco, Marth, Young Link, Ganondorf, Mewtwo, Roy, and Mr. Game & Watch. So I think it makes the most sense to break it up in what is as close to being in half as possible. So yeah, I feel like it's probably a really good breaking point. Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco, and Marth. Those are going to be our 4 spotlighted characters for part 4 of the first unlockables in Melee. So if you guys look forward to seeing those characters in the spotlight for next time. So let's go ahead and as far as when part 4 will be, I can't really answer that right now. I want to say Monday, I really do, but I think I gotta balance time and make sure that Countdown Memory Lane don't get forgotten about. So I think Monday will actually end up being Mario Kart, because if we don't do Paper Mario tomorrow, if we don't do Mario Superstar Baseball tomorrow, we'll end up doing that on Tuesday. Paper Mario might be tomorrow. Shoot, Mario Kart could be tomorrow. Actually, just so I'd be able to still say that I did it within a week and some change apart from each other. I could do Mario Kart tomorrow and then do like Paper Mario either on Saturday or Sunday. But Arceus has been left in the wayside, so we'll definitely have to do some sort of thinking of that. Whatever day that I decide part 4 will be, it's gonna be very soon. It's not gonna be longer than a week from now. I assure you. Recently, I noticed which ones are joke characters of each game. Like, as far as Smash characters, the joke characters of each game. So for Smash 64, it was what, Jigglypuff, and then Melee's joke character, so to speak, would be Pichu. Ah, wait, Villager, you say was the joke character of Smash 4? That could be a hot take, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you say joke character, are you just saying like how bad they are viably? Or like how viable they are in their respective games? Or as in like, by design, these were not to be taken seriously characters? No. So Puff in 64, Game & Watch in Melee, Rob in Brawl. Oh, like the fun characters. Puff in 64, Game & Watch in Melee, Rob in Brawl, Duck Hunt. Wait. That could be a couple for in 4 then. So you mean Duck Hunt, Wii Fit Trainer, and Villager for Smash 4? That's what I think you mean, and then Plant for Ultimate. I would argue Plant and Hero for Ultimate. Big example, Plant. Nobody expects to make them into a character. By that logic, there would be a few characters that you could lump together that weren't expected to ever become characters, like Ridley and King K. Rool. You know, those types. But you're saying like the fun characters, they're just so unique, so out of pocket, you would never think they would exist. Plant definitely fits that bill. But I'm going to go ahead and just play the playlist that I had for these set of characters again. And that's going to be a wrap for us tonight. So if you guys look forward to part 4 of Smash Bros. Legacy, starting off with Dr. Mario and our unlockable characters from Melee. With all that said, I think I'm done here. My name is Darshin, aka Yoshin96, and I'm signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe, God bless, keep on being awesome. Remember to be kind. Did I already say have a great rest of your night? Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Remember to be kind, stay awesome, stay safe, stay tuned for more Smash Bros. Legacy coverage, more Smash Bros. In general, Mario, Pokemon, Sonic, all that good stuff. If you want to see more, then go ahead and hit that follow button. Go ahead and hit that follow to be notified the minute I go live next, and you will not miss a second of the good content. If you are interested in that, I greatly appreciate it if you do. I have a Discord server. If you do !Discord, that's where you'll be able to hear updates or see updates before anywhere else about what's going to be coming and when. So definitely keep tabs on that if you want to be in the loop of that. And it's a faster way to interact with me. Be more than happy to have you. Beyond that, yeah, stay tuned for when more coverage of this Mario Kart and Pokemon Legends Arceus especially is going to be on the horizon, because it is very, very soon. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you all next time.